Alright, this is the final question. Lana kule exemplar paper yethu. So this question 10 involve questions on the probability. You have your Venn diagrams, unama fundamental laws, as well as a table. A table that we use to find our probabilities, especially for using the given value. So as I'm going to fit the entire question on one screen. So bega, this is the first question. It's a 3-part one. There's 10.1, which is this one. Ube no 10.2, which is a Venn diagram. Then ube no 10.3, this one. This one, okay. So sizocala on 10.1. We are given our events, all three. We have event 1, A, B, and C, are such that A and B are independent, right? Are independent, meaning that the probability of A and B is equal to the probability of A multiplied by the probability of B. Then B and C are also independent. The probability of B and C are equal to the probability of B multiplied by the probability of C. A and C are mutually exclusive, meaning that the probability of A and C is equal to 0. Mutually exclusive. Their probabilities are the probability of A is 0.3, B 0.4, and probability C is given as 0.2. Okay. This was a clever way of asking Lama questions now. Very clever, very clever. Applause, 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 Mr. Examiner. Calculate the probability of the following events. 10.1.1. 10.1.1. Okay, they want us to calculate the probability of the following events occurring both A and B. A and C. So they are asking us to find a probability of A and C. For 1 mark, I did give the answer yakhona nayalapha. Ubani u0. They are mutually exclusive events. They don't have an intersection. So A and C is equal to 0. Not the political party, but A and C. Okay, so the probability of B and C occurring at the same time is what? The probability of B and C is actually the probability of B times the probability of C. The probability of B, 0.4, multiplied by the probability of C, 0.2. Let's calculate. 0.4 times 0.2. The answer 0.08. This is our answer. Alright, 10.1.3. At least one of A or B occurs. Basically, they are saying calculator A or B. A or B. 1.3. So they want us to calculate the probability of A or B. What is the probability of A or B? This is where the fundamental laws come into the picture, man. Remember, we have 2 equations for finding our probabilities or 2 probability equations. The first one is this one, not A equal to 1 minus the probability of A. Then we have the second one, A or B, which is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the probability of A and B. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So we want the probability of A or B. This one. I do have A. I do have a probability B. I don't have A and B, but we can calculate this one. So the probability of A and B is equal to the probability of A multiplied by the probability of B, equal to probability A 0.3, probability B 0.4. The answer 0.3 times 0.4, 0.12. Okay, therefore we're gonna substitute using the second equation. We're gonna substitute into the second equation. The probability of A or B is equal to probability A plus probability B minus probability of A and B. A and B equal to, what is probability A? We do have 0.3 plus 0.4 probability B. The one we just calculated was, are they 0.4, not 0.3. I'm surprised with why I found 0.4. Then we calculated and got to 0.12. So like about 0.7 minus 0.12. The answer minus 0.12. So the answer, let's change it to a decimal place. It's 0.58. This is the final answer for 10.1.3. Okay, second question, second part of the question. In a Venn diagram, we are given a Venn diagram. A leadership camp organized for 103 grade 11 learners were asked to indicate their meal preferences. They could choose from chicken, fish, or vegetables. Okay. The following information was collected. 2 learners do not eat chicken. 2 learners do not eat chicken. Do not eat chicken. Oh, okay. I see where the 2 is. It's this one. Do not eat chicken, fish, or vegetables. 5 learners eat only vegetables. Check. 8 learners eat only chicken. Check. 23 learners do not eat fish. They do not eat fish. This is fish. Do not eat fish. It's everything outside the do not fish. So back. Do not eat fish. So nasoti. How many? 23 do not eat fish. So when do not eat fish. But anyway, let's go with the flow for this one. Let's go with the flow. But to do not eat fish, it should be everything outside to fish. Now I'm surprised with why. 8 plus 10 plus 5 plus 2, 25. It's 25, not 23. It's not 23. Not 23. But anyway, we're gonna continue. Let's just go with the flow, small. 3 learners eat fish only. Here it is. Then sina 65 yama learners who eat all of the meals, right? Chicken, fish, vegetables. Then sina 5 abadla fish ne vegetable. Then sina 10 who eat the chicken and vegetable. Then we have X who eat the chicken nani ne fish, right? Let the number of learners who eat chicken or fish be what? Be X. Calculate the value for bani for X. So the 10.2.1, okay. Lana, you just add everything. When you add everything, you should get 103. So 103 is actually equal to 2 plus this 2, 5, this 5, plus 5, this 5, plus 3, this 3, plus 65, 65, plus 10, this 10, plus 8, this 8, plus X, this X. Then we add everything. So the 2 plus 5 times 2 lapho 5 bayingaki by 2 plus 3 plus 65 plus 10 plus 8. Answer 98. 103 is equal to 98 plus x. Then is it 103 minus 98. Minus 98 is equal to x. 98 answer. Oh, minus. I'm getting a 5. 5 is equal to x. Is equal to x. Is equal to x. Okay, is equal to x. This, it's bugging me out. I don't know why. Yeah, it's bugging me out. Kakhulu futhi. But anyway, I told you we're just gonna go with the flow la, ne? 10.2.2 calculate the probability that a learner chosen at random eats any two of the given food choices. Any two. Just two, ne? Is it just two? Just two. I'm gonna take the 10, add it to this 5, and add it to that 5. These are the only who are eating any two. The 65, it's for 3, right? It's the guys who eat all of them, ne? So sifuna the probability of any two, it should be ubani 10 plus 5 plus x, which is another 5, divided by 103. The answer 10 plus 10, that's 20 most 103. Answer, it's 20 over 103. This is the answer again. This is our answer. Any questions? Do you have any questions? Haha, okay, awukhona ukungibuza. But if you do, just leave it in the comment section. Sizokhuluma khona. Okay, now I'm erasing this and bring the last question. Okay, yeah, okay. Make daddy of this question. Okay. 3 marks. The length of 80 worms. The length of 80 worms in centimeters is recorded in the table below. So all the worms that are measured, or that have a measure of 0 to 5, right? That measure anything between 0 and 5 centimeters. There's 9 of them. Anything that measures, any worm that measures 5 to 10, there's 21 of them. From 10 to 15, 25, 17, then 8. When you add these numbers, you should be getting 80. I'm just saying ukuthi uma uzothi 9 plus 21 plus 25 plus 17 plus 8, I should get to 80. Why? It's because of it's the number of worms that were measured. They just fall in different categories, right? Okay, determine the probability that one worm is 5 centimeters shorter, 5 centimeters or shorter, and the other is longer than 15 meters. Let's look at the table. Which ones are 5 meters or shorter? I mean 5 centimeters or shorter. Ile 9 le. Only this 9. 5 meters or shorter. It's this 9 only. And the other is longer than 15 meters. 10 to 15 longer than. So this one we scratch it out. Even this one we scratch it out. They don't fall in either of these two categories. 5 centimeters or shorter. It's this. And the other is longer than what? Longer than 15 meters. Longer than 15 meters, it's these two blocks. 15 to 20, I'm longer than 15. 20 to 25, I'm still longer than Bani 15. Alright, I'm still longer than 15. Big. Check this out. We want to count first before we can find our probabilities weight. Tree diagram. So let's say 5 shorter or longer than okay, so there's two. It's either you choose a 5 centimeters or shorter, or you choose one that is 15 meters long, right? So 5 cm less. Is there a better symbol esingayisebenzisa marala? What is the probability of choosing one that is 5 centimeters shorter and the other is longer than 15 meters? You know what? Let's say 5s, 5 centimeters short. And then we also have 180, 15 meters long. 15 meters long. Oh, okay. Let's remove the numbers. I think I have a better idea. Let's just use S and long. Shorter, long. Okay. What is the probability? What is the probability of choosing a 5 centimeters or shorter? It's what? It's 9 over 80. Right? 9 over 80. 9 over 80. You know, there's something I don't like a question, Lena. I be specific. But from the way Nibonanga corner, we are actually counting, right? We are counting right now. We are counting. And like let me just stop using the word counting. Let me say we are finding our probabilities for these branches. Okay, that's why already saying totally probability. So forget the counting part. So if you choose the one that is 5 centimeters or shorter, I'm not putting it back. I am counting. Why? What's the better word, Mar? We wanna see ukuthi imaphi ama-worms wethu afola kula ma-categories awu-2. Which one worm is 5 centimeters or shorter and the other is longer than 15 meters? Ne? I just wanna say ukuthi the events are actually dependent on each other. After ngiceda ukuthola this one, I don't put it back. I'm counting in a way. As much as I try to avoid using the word counting, it keeps on popping up. We are actually trying to find out or sort them out in a way. But what is the probability of getting the shorter one and the longer one? The shorter one is 9 over 80. Choosing the longer one, it's gonna be 17 plus 8 over 80, right? And then the probability of choosing another one, right? The probability that one worm is in the other. How do I know ukuthi I have to prepare ama branches? It's because of the first one esiychuzayo, it's either the shorter one or the longer one. And then there's another shukuthi sukhetha kayi-2. So choose kokuqala, si choose another one, right? So it's either I'm gonna get a shorter or a longer one again, right? And then it's either I'm choosing a shorter one or a longer one. Okay, so therefore for the shortest one yoba ubani, yoba 9 over 79. Why? Because of I already counted one that is longer than 15. I set it aside. I continue counting foot. Ne? I continue counting. Okay, I continue counting. But the number of my counting decrease. I about 79 instead of 80 because the longest one was taken out. Okay, the longest one was taken out. Okay, and then we continue. Asqale ngabu shorter one first. So lana kuyoba ubani? I chosen the shorter one. Lana kwamele kube 8 over 79. And then for the longest one, it's gonna be ubani 17 plus 8. This 8 and 17 divided by 79. Divided by 79. Determine the probability. Okay, let's continue. But you know what? Lo 17 plus 8 over 80. I think is a bit of confusion. So what is 17 plus 8? It's 25. Is it? Yeah, 25 over 80. And then Lana, since I chose the longest one, it's gonna be 24 over bani 80. Then lapa it remains as is, about 25 over bani 79. Okay, now 79, not 80 as well, not 80, but you're about 79. Oh yeah, 79. You chose one. 79. Okay, so determine the probability that one worm is 5 centimeter long, 5 centimeter short, and the other is longer than 15 meters. Okay, longer than 15 meters. Okay. Then we look at the event tree diagram here. One shorter, another one longer. One long, another one shorter. It's either iba short. Okay, it's a matter of iba short a1 and iba njani iba long, in no particular order. You choose one short and iba long, or you choose one long then you choose another one short. It's either it's gonna be the probability of one short and long, or probability of one long and another one shorter. So it's gonna be equal to the probability of getting a short, it's 9 over 80, multiplied getting a long, it's 25 over 79, plus long, it's 25 over 80 multiplied by short. The short one we have 9 over 79. Then we get our probability. I know it's a weird one. I fried more than 100 of my brain cells, so I'm just thinking about the problem. But anyway, I thought would be by contingency table, but nope. Oh no, it's not. 632. This is our final answer, and it concludes our question 10. I hope we enjoy it as much as I did. Like or share, new, please subscribe. You know, that's the only way you can support the internet people. Alright, yeah, check out the description box. So tolama links for other recordings for this exemplar. For now, I'm signing out. Asbonane on the next lesson. Peace.